What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. And we are back talking about why the New York Giants are the favorites to win the NFC East. Listen, now, this is all on paper. Teams haven't gotten together yet. Training camp hasn't started yet. But just on paper, this team looks loaded. Their offense looks way better than it has looked throughout the whole tenure of the Daniel Jones era. You're going to have Saquon Barkley coming back. You have Sterling Shepard's there. Kenny Galladay's coming back into the bunch. Yes, they signed him in for free agency. And they have Darius Slayton as well, so that's still on the team. And they may be drafting another receiver or a tight end to help out Daniel Jones in his progression. Evan Ingram is still there, but if he can clean up the drops, he'll still look like a good, solid option for Daniel Jones. With all that being said, on the defensive side, they still have Logan Ryan that they brought in. Adoree Jackson's coming in as well. Xavier McKinney had a good rookie season. Jabril Peppers has been balling for that team since they traded for him from Cleveland. This team all around looks really good. But the only thing that I really am concerned about is, can Daniel Jones stay up on top? And if Daniel Jones can be that guy, the New York Giants are going to be the favorites to win this division. Their defense looked alive last year. Obviously, you do worry about Dalvin Tomlinson leaving and going to the Minnesota Vikings, but you did re-sign Leonard Williams in free agency, a good run-stopping option that can get to the quarterback. Their edge, they can't rush the passer as effectively as you would want them to, but their corners can play some solid, really good defense in the back. And that's what's really going to keep this team above and keep their head above water as well. They're in a weak division. And the reason why I really think that this team is favored more than the other teams in this division, number one, the Dallas Cowboys have a high-powered offense, but Dak Prescott's coming off of a broken leg injury that he had a year ago. And we don't know how he's going to look. And also, the Dallas Cowboys defense is not that good at all. They're missing some guys still. They're missing key positions that they need on their defense. What I mean, they're missing a real shutdown corner in that team. They're missing a real pass rusher that can get to the quarterback consistently. DeMarcus Lawrence is cool, but he's very ineffective at times, and he is very, very inconsistent. They're missing that. Their linebackers are always dealing with some type of injury concerns. So I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys. Good team on paper. Defense is not as strong. The Washington football team, by far the best defense in that division. But you don't know what Ryan Fitzpatrick is going to get in that division. Ryan Fitzpatrick is hot and cold, and he's never made the playoffs in his whole career. He's never led a team to the playoffs because of his inability to stay consistent. I'm looking at Ryan Fitzpatrick. This is the best team he's going to be on in his whole career. You have Terry McLaurin, and you also have them bringing in Curtis Samuel. Antonio Gibson in the backfield had a breakout rookie season. That defense, like I said, with Chase Young, Matt Ioannidis, and all those guys up front is real solid and real good. They'll be getting Landon Collins back. But I just think the inconsistency with Ryan Fitzpatrick, the main position that gets you to the playoffs, the quarterback position, is going to hold the Washington football team back. And the Philadelphia Eagles, they don't know what they're doing. They don't know. They need receiver help. They need defensive help. They need a lot of help. Darius Slayton had a bad year last year for his standards. Their receivers are still not good on that team. No Alshon Jeffrey coming back. No Deshaun Jackson. You're looking at a lot of guys on that team. Zach Ertz may be leaving, it seems like. So you don't know what's going on with the Eagles and their turnover roster. And there's going to be a lot to see what they're going to do on draft day, on draft night. But the New York Giants have the most consistency on their team. They've lost some guys, but they've gained more than they lost. And them getting Kenny Galladay is what really, really, really needed for Daniel Jones and his accuracy. Because what does every quarterback need when they struggle with accuracy and struggle with time in the pocket? A big receiver, a big target they can get the ball to. Kenny Galladay would be a great red zone threat for this team because Evan Ingram cannot be that because of his inability to catch the football, but Evan Ingram can get wide open. Sterling Shepard does miss some games here and there, but is a perfectly good route runner. And Darius Slayton just makes big plays down the field and is still a good route runner as well. You're bringing in back Saquon Barkley. The injuries do bother me, but when he plays, he looks like one of the best running backs in football. Complete running back, can catch the ball at the backfield, can run in between the tackles, can make guys miss, can do all of that, and is a great pass protector when it comes to him pass blocking. The only thing that bothers me with this team is the offensive line. And it has been like that for years. But Daniel Jones is a very athletic quarterback, no matter what the run of him running in that Eagles game and tripping and falling right before he gets a touchdown may say about Daniel Jones. He's still a good quarterback when it comes to being efficient on the run. The thing is, Daniel Jones, can he make that next step? Can he get there? And a lot of Giants fans, a lot of people in the Giants organization say that he just needed more targets, more weapons around him. Well, now you've gotten him a true number one receiver in Kenny Golladay. You have a true number two receiver that can get in the slot in Sterling Shepard. And if they end up drafting a Jalen Waddle or Kyle Pitts, Daniel Jones has no excuses. They have to go in there and they have to really tap in and really get him there. And I think Joe Judge and Jason Garrett are going to do that. And I think the New York Giants are the favorites to win the NFC East as of right now. Obviously, like I said, you do worry about the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington football team. But with that being said, the Giants have the most consistent roster on paper when it comes to consistency of the football team as an offense and defense. Like I said, the Cowboys lacking defense. I really want to say the Washington football team was the favorite, but it's just Ryan Fitzpatrick and his inability to stay consistent. But if Fitzpatrick can stay consistent, it's going to be a tight race in that division. Either way, it's going to be a tight race in the NFC East division. But guys, let me know what you think. Do you think the New York Giants should be the favorites to win this division? Or do you think it should be another team, the Dallas Cowboys or the Philadelphia Eagles or the Washington football team? As always, we're trying to get the sub count up. So hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the like button if you like the video. As always, I want each and every last one of you guys to do me a big favor. Stay safe, stay positive. I love every single last one of y'all. Peace.